Sunday morning and back on track. Glad to have gotten all that out of my system. A little swollen today and slight headache. Again, it's bizarre when you eat junk food all the time and then you stop eating the junk food all the time and start eating healthy. You get withdrawals, you have headaches and things like that. And then when you're eating healthy all the time and you eat a little bit of junk food, it really affects your body. You can really tell. So I'm glad to be back on track. Pretty excited to see what this week brings as far as weight loss and nutrition and that kind of thing. I'm actually looking forward to sticking to the plan as strictly as I can so I can stay on my course towards my ultimate goal. Protein drinks. I just want to talk to you a little bit about protein drinks because I've had a lot of people ask me questions about their kids, and a lot of wives are asking me about their husbands and breakfast. Very sunny out, so I don't want to go off the road here. And I know I keep saying, do not drive and vlog. Anyways, so a lot of people are asking me about their husbands and about their kids, and some of the ladies are having an issue with this as well, and that's breakfast. A lot of people don't eat breakfast for some reason. I cannot emphasize enough that breakfast is absolutely, without a doubt, the most important meal of the day. And I know that sounds cliche, because we've all heard that before, but why? Why is breakfast the most important meal of the day? Well, I'll tell you why. Breakfast, because you've gone the whole entire night and basically fasted. So, in other words, your body is basically shutting down, slowing down, your metabolism slows down at nighttime when you're sleeping. I mean, you wouldn't want your body in overdrive at nighttime, you'd never get any sleep at all. Some people have that problem, they're called insomniacs, and believe me, you wouldn't want to trade that for anything. So, getting your 7 or 8 or 9 hours of sleep, if you can, your body goes into a fasting state. And if you don't eat breakfast, you're continuing that fast up until about noontime, which gives another, 4 or 5 hours of not eating. And what happens is your body, your metabolism actually slows down. Your body goes into a state of starvation. It thinks that you're starving it, so your metabolism slows down. And what happens when your metabolism slows down? Everything that you eat stores as body fat, so that it can use those as reserves for later on. That's why when you see pictures of little Ethiopian children and starving, a lot of times they have fat bellies. The reason they have the fat bellies is because even when they eat rice or when they eat anything, a lot of them have disease and things as well. But a lot of times it's their body storing as much as they can for famine. And that happens here. It's hard to believe in Canada that people would be starving themselves, but we've had a number of clients that in the past were well over 300 pounds eating one meal a day. So how is that possible if I only eat one meal a day and I can stay at 300 pounds? Well, it's because your body is in such a state of starvation and metabolic slowdown that everything that you eat for that one meal, and generally it's a big meal, and that one meal is going to store all the body fat. So you see people all the time that are busy, they don't have time to eat, and they're packing on the weight because they eat one meal a day. Then you see other people who eat, she eats anything she wants. She eats all day long, morning, noon, and night. She doesn't pack on weight. Well, that's why. That's why that they're not packing on the weight, is because they eat all day long. They're grazing. They're like like cattle and things like that. Although cattle's not a good example. But when you eat all day long, your metabolism stays fast. It stays elevated. You need to drink lots of water to cleanse out the bad stuff and to keep the metabolism going as well. But the key is to make sure that you're eating. Do not stop eating. When you stop eating, your body goes into a state of starvation. So breakfast. Eat it every day. One of the best things to have for breakfast, if you're not a breakfast eater, is a protein drink. Because what that will do is it'll jumpstart things. And it makes eating in the morning a little bit easier. First thing in the morning, get yourself a little bit of water, get a little bit of organic juice. Not too much juice, because juice of course has sugar, but first thing in the morning it's not as bad because you're burning it off. It's not that big of a deal. It will spike your insulin level a little bit. But drink your protein drink, add some frozen fruit, put some organic whey protein powder, unflavored in there, and add a little bit of honey, add a little bit of flaxseed, whatever you need to add, and voila, you have yourself a perfect meal. You've got your protein that's easily absorbed. You've got your carbohydrates, which is quick bursts of energy. And again, it's a meal. It's something that gets into your body first thing in the morning. and then you can get on with your day, and then you have your next meal 3 hours later. So try not to go through more than 3 hours without eating something, even if it's a snack, some almonds, some yogurt, something like that. I mean, whatever you need to do every 3 hours, chicken breast. That is the key. Eat often and eat lean and healthy and a variety of nice, nutritious foods. So that's my tip for the day. That's a good one. That's a keeper right there. You know what day it is, but it's Sunday afternoon now. I worked all day at the house, and I wrecked my back, so I'm going to take the rest of the night off and just rest. Probably watch a movie, or I'll probably just watch football, not necessarily a movie, but just football. And I'm going to cheat again. I'm going to have Chinese food. That means Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night that I had cheap meals, but that's okay, because the key to it is when you slip off, just to jump back on. That's the key. Don't just completely say, oh, I'm done, forget it, I can't do this anymore. You just say, okay, I'm going to cheat. I cheated. It's all good. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have some Chinese food, watch a football game, maybe watch a movie, play with my new BlackBerry bowl thing that I got with the new optical thing instead of a trackball. So I'm going to try to figure that out. And onward and upward. This week's going to be great. Talk to you soon.